Hello and welcome to Martin Lucas Investors channel. My name is Sensei and we are here for a very special show. I've literally just got out of bed while seeing Bitcoin's price action. I've set the stream up very quickly, so do bear with me. But what we've got going on is Bitcoin is breaking out. Here we go. Bitcoin's at 106,500. We're going to see if we can break yesterday's highs. We are currently at 106,524. Yesterday's highs are around 107,000. So what we're going to first do is put an alert ready. That will play as soon as we cross. Yes, we'll create that. Let's see if we break those highs from yesterday. If you are with me first, congratulations. Please do hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. We are waiting for a Bitcoin breakout. Let me go to my other chart as well, because there we've got a breakout. We've got more trend lines. I've set this up very quickly, so if there's anything wrong, do let me know. Yes, I think we're all good. 93 people watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Please do hit that like button. Let everyone know that we're here. Do share this out as well. I think Martin might be sharing this out as well. If I just okay, let's see. Let's see where we are. We're pulling back slightly. Again, hopefully it's not the US markets that are pulling back, because that would put us in the same boat as yesterday. We've got the S&P 500 slightly pulling back. Let's see if we can get them both rallying together. Nasdaq is not really pulling back that much. So yeah, this is the perfect storm. This is what we're waiting for. Bitcoin could hit all-time highs tonight. Let's see how quickly and how fast this gets volatile. Let me go to the chart of preference, which would be this one, and I'm also going to put a just a line there. It's not that important. It's just as an alert. So that we've broken yesterday's highs. Let me put that and add an alert. There we go. Okay, we're pulling back slightly, but we are still up 0.54% on the new day. Remember, power hour happened in the last hour. If we have a look at that daily candle close, we were very close to closing back above 106,000. What a candle that is! Bitcoin recovered very heavily from those lows. Bitcoin is actually recovered. Yeah, I mean it went up about 3.43% on yesterday's candle. It didn't turn into a bearish engulfing candle. That was the one thing we were worried about yesterday during the morning stream. And when I say yesterday, it's yesterday now, because technically in the UK it's Tuesday. So that's what we were worried about yesterday. Is if we closed down here, would be a bearish engulfing candle. That didn't occur. The buyers came in, they defended the level, and now we're on the new day, experiencing new volatility and hoping that we'll catch this all-time highs. This 15-minute candle now looks very strange. You can see how far it pushed. We're already down 0.56%. Let's see. This can get volatile very quickly. What's XRP doing? Let's keep an eye on XRP as well. XRP held $2.30, our last buy zone. Again, I said I'm not buying because I don't need to, but if I wasn't investing in XRP and I wanted to get involved, I'd be start buying at $2.30. Again, nothing I'm saying in this live show, or if you're watching later as a video, is financial advice. This is just my thoughts, my opinions only. Please do not copy my trades. $2.30 was a level of support that's held so far, so hopefully we can get ourselves back above $2.50. But all eyes are on Bitcoin right now. Let's see if we can get that breakout and a continued movement towards highs. Let's see who's with us. If you have just tuned in, let's share this out to as many people as possible. Please do hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hello, Sensei and fans. Steve was here very quickly. Thank you very much, Steve. You must have your notifications on. I love that. Make sure if you're subscribed, you have your notifications on. XRP is like XRP number 1 soon. Bitcoin's the moon. Hitting the like button on your way in. Smash the like button. Corey Real says hi. Any reason Bitcoin's running? It's technical. It's technical reasons. The S&P 500 recovered quite well. Bitcoin's on the verge of breaking out. There's no fundamental reasons. It's all technical based. I hit the like button. Hey, Sensei. Hey, chat. Aloha. I used to live in Maui too. Thank you. Amina is in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. How many do we have so far? I'm keeping an eye on Bitcoin, don't worry. 46 likes. Come on, guys. We can do much better than that. Hit that like button. Do support the show. No one knows we're live right now because this is a very unusual time for us to be live. Okay, back to this. Let's see if this Bitcoin move can continue towards the upside. Let's see what we've got going on here. This is on the 5-minute time frame now. Yes, okay. Let me see if I've got any news to bring to you. This is very much technical based. I don't think any news will be driving this. I'm just having a look. Uh, okay, there we go. Okay, this could get exciting very, very quickly. Thank you for joining me on such a late night stream. We are waiting to see if any volatility will follow through after the daily candle close and breaking $106,000 again. We are on breakout watch again. Let's see if we can get back above 106,000 and test those levels we hit yesterday. That's what we're watching right now. Things have slowed down slightly, but let's keep an eye on it. If not, we will cover it again in the morning show. I just wanted to make sure we're covering this live. Remember what my thoughts are, just to zoom out a little bit, is 106,000 is a very important level, technically speaking. Why? Because that's the previous highest daily candle close. 2 days ago on Sunday, we broke out of that level. We had the highest ever daily candle close yesterday, and by yesterday I mean for most people it's still today. We had a slight scare that this was going to be a bearish candle close, and that's why I said in the morning show, do not threat until the daily candles closed. Yes, we've closed below 106,000, which is not the best thing to see, but at least it's not a bearish engulfing candle. And it looks like today, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq moving up, Bitcoin's attempting to break out of 106,000 again. Also, the other bullish factor was, yes, on Sunday we had the weekly candle close. That weekly candle put us at the highest ever weekly candle close. That was, we broke out of 104,400. That was the highest weekly candle close previously, and we definitely closed way beyond that. So I'm looking at the wrong chart here. We'll bring up, yeah. You can see that's on the weekly here. What we're now hoping for is to break back above 106,000, and once that occurs, I can really see a path to all-time highs. But we have to cover that step by step, and the next main thing to see would be a good volatility towards the upside, and by the end of the day, closing well above 107,000 would confirm that breakout, and then it gives me more confidence we're going to all-time highs. Bitcoin goes to all-time highs. Bitcoin dominance will start moving up. Remember, I did say Bitcoin dominance will start having this move up. I mean, you can see my scribbles on the screen. This move up on Bitcoin dominance was expected around the 13th of May. That's exactly what's happened since. What that really means is money is flowing into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now the king of the market again. Whether that means Bitcoin's selling off less than the altcoins, or Bitcoin's going up more than the altcoins, or altcoins are going sideways, Bitcoin's going up, or altcoins are going down and Bitcoin's going sideways. That's what causes Bitcoin dominance to go up. And why that's good is it gives Bitcoin the momentum, the liquidity is getting sucked from the altcoins, moving into Bitcoin. Bitcoin can set new all-time highs. That money then flows back into altcoins, and then you, in theory, you would get Bitcoin dominance to start moving back down. Again, nothing can just go down in a straight line, and that's what was happening with Bitcoin dominance. We're expecting that rally back up in Bitcoin dominance, which we're hoping will coincide with Bitcoin making all-time highs, potentially going to 130,000, and then you can see this altcoin season come into action. Bitcoin dominance can go back as high as 65%, 66%. In theory, the higher it goes, the more it can fall. When Bitcoin dominance falls, you'll see the altcoin market outperform Bitcoin, and in theory, the altcoin market is where you make more money. So that's what we want to see. for the bull market to continue and the altcoin season to continue. Remember, we do have a warning out there that we never know when the end of the bull market is, and we don't know if we already have the all-time high set for Bitcoin for this cycle. I don't think we have, but if that's a scenario, that's why we're closely monitoring this every day to make sure it's not another double top or it's not a lower high, so we can get ahead of the trend. Bitcoin right now is selling off slightly on the new day. Um, well, it went up on the new day, and since it seems to be selling off. So we're going to keep an eye on this for a short amount of time. If some a more exciting price action occurs, then we will continue with the live stream. If not, I'll be back in the morning once this price action has time to consolidate, and we can form some more opinions in the morning. But as I said, if anything major is going on, we will be here to cover it first. That's why I saw the price coming out, the price action occurring, breaking 106,000 again. As I promised to you, if I'm awake, if I see the notifications, if I see some analysis that I can provide with to you guys, my commitment is to you. So if that's occurring, I will come on live. And at least tell you my thoughts, because I don't want you guys to see notifications and not to get the news from us, because we will provide you the news. This is not news driven. This is fundamentals. This is technicals at play. The reason it's popped up is because 106,000 is a very strong level of resistance, and it's closed below it. It gets volatile around these areas. If it breaks above 107,000, that is basically a confirmation of the breakout, and then you'll see big movements towards the upside. What's driving this? It's also obviously the S&P 500 closed up on the day, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah, it did. Very much so. It closed. It had a very nice candle in the end, up 0.54%. And on the new day, we're also moving up. The Nasdaq 100 is also moving up. So that catalyst of the broader markets not reacting to the Moody's news that much, as we suggested. Remember, we brought you all the news about that. Why it's not significant. We did the deep research. We're covering every single news story. And we came to the conclusion it's pretty much worst case scenario. You get a bit of downwards movement, and you recover fairly quickly based on past experiences. It's just a long-term signal that some people might be worried about. We explained all of that, and this is again why the S&P 500, the Nasdaq moved up, which is fueling Bitcoin's rally at the moment. What I'm going to do is ask everyone to please do hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to have a quick look at your comments, and keep an eye on Bitcoin's price action. Where were we? Thank you for hitting the like button. Amino's in the chat. Should I not be? No, no, definitely stay with us. Wow, late again, Sensei. Yeah. Well, what do you mean by late again? Is it late in the day or? No, I know what you mean. I don't know what I'm saying. Sorry. Traders Act stablecoin bill is up for a vote in Senate at 8:30 p.m. That would be very interesting. Hopefully, I guess I was about to say hopefully it passes. I do hope it passes, but I hope the devil's in the details, as I think to quote CEO of Coinbase. So hopefully they've got the details right on that. Good evening. What? No news. No news. Technical based. I've got a bad feeling about this Genius Act. Too many snakes aligned with their own self-interest. Hoping I'm wrong. That's the warning I just gave. Just like Gaddafi Sensei arrives precisely when he's supposed to. Thank you, Samuel. We've got Mark Saxby. If you guys haven't seen, we did a quick, well, I don't know, Martyn was doing a quick test on X Spaces, so make sure you follow him there and keep an eye out. And we managed to hear from Mark Saxby. We love that. Good morning, Sensei, listening in as I drive to Kennedy Space Center for a SpaceX Falcon 9 launch tonight. Wow, that's incredible. Sounds like a lot of fun. Thanks for having us on as your radio. We love it. We booming. We were. We're now flat on the day. Breakout can happen any second now. Sensei, what's up? We will appreciate you, brother. Thank you, David, for tuning in. Things could pop up for crypto at 30 ET if this passes 8:30 ET. Okay. Let's keep an eye on that. I wouldn't say that's what's driving it, but yeah, that could have an effect. But just to London time. How much longer am I gonna stay awake? 8, 1:30. Is that now? How many Gareth, can you tell me how many hours from now is that? Is that an hour from now, or is that just past? M Martin has, invaded your sleep. MSK, what are you doing up? You're in the UK as well. Can't pick on me when you're in the same time zone. I think we're all set. Trump dinner is on the 22nd of May. Working the man to the bone. I love it. Um, I think there was a pullback today. Just to be clear, Martin doesn't tell me when to go live. I very much ask him if I can go live. So just in case you think there's any cruelty going on here. I think there's a pullback today as well, but tomorrow will be green for the rest of the week. Please, someone make Martin Freddy Cougar meme. Martin is invading poor Sensei in his sleep. Samuel Redner, a lot of the big phrases always are welcome here. That sounds terrifying with Martin's grin. He shows at the end of his video, says Samuel Redner. Uh, Brian G. So he seems to want to run with Bitcoin pulling bank, pulling quant. Thank you, Brian. Indeed, HR should hear about this. Yes, I'm going to make a complaint to HR. Where were we? Let's just keep an eye on Bitcoin's price as well. Let's see if we can get back above 106,000. I am keeping an eye on it. Um, we had a few coins mentioned. No, nothing significant going on. Bitcoin's back in the green for the day. Legit laughing, says MSK. I'm in tears. I needed that. Is this a repeat of yesterday? Get some sleep. It could be. It looks like it's a repeat of yesterday, but it's very why it's even more interesting and why it's worth covering is again we broke out a specific level, but the daily candle this morning was very bearish. So I really wanted to come live and tell you, as I said this morning in the live show, um, that is a bearish engulfing candle if it closes like that, but we want to see how the daily candle closes. So the daily candle closed and it wasn't a bearish engulfing candle. Yes, it was below the breakout point, but I think more importantly, it wasn't a bearish engulfing candle. So I did want to come live and say that anyway. Do you think Bitcoin will hit 107,000? Yes, I do. Who's going to get Circle? Ripple or Coinbase? Look, if Ripple, I'm rooting for Ripple. I want Ripple to get it, but if they don't, I'm sure they have plenty of other opportunities. They've got some very clever people there, and if they don't want to overpay for it, they won't overpay for it. Look, offers of 10 billion, 20 billion, we've debunked that. They're probably offering. Well, last time they offered 4, then 5. They're probably offering 6 or 7 billion, and I don't think they'll go any higher than that. And if Coinbase wants to pay higher, then good luck to Coinbase. At the end of the day, who cares? As in, it's we're going to win as an industry, and Ripple is going to win anyway. If they don't get it, I'm confident that they will get it if they get it for the right price. We'll be going green tomorrow, but on 22nd, and when Trump dinner is happening, I can see a lot of liquidity, 103,800. Okay, Mario Peck, good luck to you. Good evening. You can very easily go to those levels, yes. But right now, we are on breakout watch towards the upside. Good evening from North Carolina. Good to see you, Sensei. Exciting times ahead. Yes, Laura. Hernandez, thank you very much for tuning in to us. 8:30 ET is 1:30. So that's the votes going on now then. Interesting. Hello, Sense. Did anyone here learn about the stream for my space announcement? If so, say spaces in the chat. Thank you. Do let us know. That will be interesting to know. Come on, man. It's 1:40 in the morning. Do you ever sleep? I do wake up quite late these days. So, previous job, I'd wake up around 6:30 a.m., 6 a.m., around the times that Martin wakes up, I guess. I think Martin wakes up at 5 or 6. Now, because my streams are later and I do my research into the night, sort of aligning with the US time zones, which is a bit weird. Go on. So it's fine. I get my sleep. Is XRP going to 3 or 4 while Bitcoin's pumping? He's sleeping. Is XRP going to 3 or 4 while Bitcoin is pumping, he's sleeping? Yeah, we're waiting for the Bitcoin breakout. Here we go again. Bitcoin's moving up. Oh, spaces, spaces, spaces. Sensei, what software do you use? Trading View is what I use for my charts. If you want to use it, I can give you a link for it. Ordered the XRP bundle and received the coffee cup only today. Does the clothing come from a different location and different package like cup and hoodie? Yes, JJ Ball, they will come from separate printing locations. The clothing is embroidered in a separate location. Got my sweatshirt today. Awesome. Oh, Steve, I love it. How do you like it? How does it feel? Do you think Ripple, Circle, and Coinbase eventually merge? Ripple, if it gets big enough, could certainly buy them all, buy them both. Circle's market cap has obviously gone through the roof recently. If they weren't in a lawsuit in 2021, Coinbase's market cap was very low. Um, Coinbase is currently worth too much for Ripple to be able to buy. 67 billion. They do not have that sort of money unless they sold all their XRP holdings. XRP, and then we wouldn't be very happy about that. So, okay, Bitcoin. We're keeping an eye on Bitcoin because it is moving now. Where should we look at it? We'll look at it on here. Here we go. 106,000 for Bitcoin. Do you think Ripple and oh, I think Martin. I think he's talking about charting software, not 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 my streaming software. I think that's the more likely thing he's talking about. But yes, me and Martin use Ecamm. There's the link. Sensei, be honest, you're a million. MSK, you've asked this before. No, I'm not. I'd love to be though. Maybe in the next few years. We'll see how XRP does. Love the sweatshirt. Great quality and the embroidery is top notch. Steve, I love it. Thank you very much. What Steve's talking about there is our XRP bundle. Oh, that's the new signed limited edition Martyn and Sensei hoodie. I think it was special request. I forgot from which member. Steve's just got his hoodie come. So there you go. That's the XRP bundle hoodie, mug, t-shirt. If you're an XRP fan, there's the link. Okay, let's keep an eye on Bitcoin because let's see if we can stay above 106,000. It is moving quickly now. Oh, don't know why it sometimes switches me and Martin. It's very weird. Um, are you s- are you live streaming the voting of the Genius Act? Okay, let's find this Genius Act. Let me move you over here, and let's see if we can get a live stream of the Genius Act. Genius Act vote. Where would I find the Genius Act? Let's see if I can find this Genius Act vote live. Congress.gov. I don't know if you can view this live. How would we be able to see this live? Uh, Genius Act live stream. I don't think we will be able to see it live. I guess this is the only way we can see it. Um, I don't. To be completely honest, I'm not very good at US politics. I don't actually know how it all works. So is this how it works? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm assuming this is how it works. If you want a new law, it has to pass Senate, then it has to pass the House, and then the president has to approve it, and then it becomes law. Is that how it works? And Senate is what does that have to be at over 50% vote? And to be honest, I don't really know what the House is either. So maybe you guys can educate me a little bit on the US um, how lawmaking in the US and these acts are introduced and how they become law. So Senate is all those people, Democrats, Republicans, and I guess they have to vote. Do they have to hit 50%? The House, I have no idea what that is. I know what the president is. I think this is what we're watching. We will keep an eye on this. I think this is the only way we can watch it. I don't think there's a live stream. This is the way we can see. There's been one roll call vote. I think this is the only way we can track this. Closure on the motion to proceed to the measure, non and vote. I think this is. Okay, 60% of the Senate needs to agree. It first goes to the House, then the Senate. Oh, Mount came from spaces. I love it. Claw vote requires 60 out of 100. Yes, I did see a call vote. That's what it said. There we go. Claw vote on the motion to proceed to the measure to not. I think I'm on the right page. If anyone else has a better way of viewing this, let me know in the chat. But that's the stablecoin bill, which I guess could be influencing the price as well. What are they voting for? It's the stablecoin bill. Let's see if I can find anything else to cover this. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you have just tuned in, please do hit the like button. We are on Breakout Watch for Bitcoin. Let's see if we've got anything else. Sorry for texting it 2 times. No worries at all. Oh, here we go. We've got it live.
Ms. Cortez Masto.
We've got it. We've got it.
Mr. Cotton.
We've got the live vote.
Mr. Kramer. Mr. Crapo, Mr. Cruz, Mr. Curtis, Mr. Daines, Ms. Duckworth, Mr. Durbin, Ms. Duckworth, Ms. Ernst.
Okay, so we've got this on standby. We've got the live viewing of this, which will be good. Motion to invoke cloture of the motion to proceed to the consideration of the S1582, the Genius Bill. An official tally, we don't have one. We've got about 9 minutes left. I don't know what that countdown's for. I imagine that's for when all the votes are going to be in and they counted. Gonna have that.
Mr. Fetterman, Mrs. Fisher, Mr. Gallego, Mrs. Gillibrand.
I wonder why they're calling out names. Do they come up and vote?
Mr. Graham, Mr. Grassley, Mr. Haggerty.
We're going to keep an eye on that. I am incredibly tired, as you can probably see.
Ms. Hassan,
but this
Mr.
is
Hawley,
exciting. We've got the vote going on as well.
Mr. Heinrich.
Sensei's been put on night shift by Martyn. I just know it. No. Indeed, it needs
Mr.
218
Hickenlooper,
out of
Miss Arono,
435, simple majority. And does that happen before or after this? Has this already passed the House and now it's going into
Mr. Hoven,
Congress?
Mr. Husted,
I don't think the majority of the world know much. That's why it's controlled by idiots
Mrs.
for the most
Highsmith,
part. Um,
Mr.
are they
Johnson, Mr.
just voting to
Justice,
consider it or move it through?
Mr. Kane, Mr. Kelly,
I think they're moving it through.
Mr. Kennedy,
Um,
Mr. Kim,
Sensei, I'd say you know more about the American law than it seems
Mr.
most
King,
Americans.
Miss Klobuchar,
Trust me,
Mr. Langford,
I've literally never looked into it. I've just always given it a blind eye. We're keeping an eye
Mr.
on
Lee,
this. I don't actually know what's going on, but it
Mr.
looks like there's
Lujan,
a
Miss Lummis,
countdown
Mr.
from
Markey,
8 minutes, so that must mean something. Roll
Mr.
call vote.
Marshall, Mr. McConnell,
They're doing roll
Mr.
call.
McCormick,
It's a roll call for the people that
Mr.
there
Merkley,
seems
Mrs.
that's
Moody, Mr.
oh
Moran, Mr. Moreno, Mr. Mullen, Miss Murkowski,
I don't understand. Are they
Mr.
supposed to
Murphy,
reply yes? Where are they?
Mrs. Murray,
What's the point of doing the roll call if no
Mr.
one's
Ossoff,
replying? How are they replying?
Mr. Padilla,
And who is reading out these names? This is so fascinating. I don't know what's going on.
Mr. Paul, Mr. Peters,
Okay, I don't know if why he's reading out names if no one's responding, but I guess there's some logic to it. Um, there is a URL to live update on Congress website. I think we're watching it live now. I think this is where we're watching it, right? I think we've got the live.
Schumer,
Yep, that is.
Mr.
Okay,
Scott of South Carolina, Mrs. Shaheen,
yeah, we've got it. We're watching it. I think this is the
Mr.
best way
Sheehy,
of doing it. We've got the roll. We've got a 6 minute countdown, so something's happening in 6 minutes. So we'll figure out what they're voting to end the debate and move it forward. It's a roll call for people that some people tend not to show. They vote because they've been told it's the right thing to do. Catch me up. What they're voting on is a stable coin bill to get some legislation through on that. Dems walked out last time, says XRPP. There's a URL to the live update on the Congress website. I think we've got the best way of watching it. I think we've got the best way of watching it. Let's see. No, I think we've got it fine. I'll just bring it back.
Senators voting the affirmative. Also Brooks, Banks, Barrasso,
Oh,
Blackburn, Blunt Rochester, Bozeman, Britt, Budd, Cornyn, Cortez Masto, Cotton, Kramer, Crapo, Cruz,
I
Daines,
think we've got the
Ernst,
people
Fetterman,
voting.
Fisher, Gallego, Gillibrand, Graham,
People voting
Grassley,
affirmative.
Haggerty, Hassan, Heinrich, Hoven, Husted, Hyde-Smith, Johnson, Justice, Kennedy, Langford, Lee, Lujan, Lummis, Marshall, McConnell, McCormick, Moody, Moreno, Mullen, Ossoff, Padilla, Ricketts, Risch, Rounds, Schiff, Schmidt, Scott of Florida, Scott of South Carolina, Sheehy, Slotkin, Sullivan, Tillis, Tuberville, Warner, Wicker, Young. Senators voting the negative.
Oh, there's people
Baldwin,
voting already.
Bennett, Blumenthal, Cantwell, Duckworth, Durbin, Hirono, Kane, King, Klobuchar, Markey, Merkley, Murphy, Murray, Paul, Peters, Reed, Sanders, Schatz, Shaheen, Smith, Warren, Welch, Whitehouse, and Wyden.
Oh, okay. 56 yay, 25 nay. So, what number do we have to hit again? Learning US politics live. Well, okay, so far so good. Let's see if Bitcoin's moving on that news. No, it's not. What did they have to hit again? Someone told me in the chat already, I think. 100 and... No, that's for
Mr.
the House.
Coons. Mr.
Oh, they need
Coons.
60 votes.
No. Mr. Van Hollen.
They need
Mr.
60. They're going
Van
to get
Hollen.
60, aren't they?
No. Mr. Schumer. Mr. Schumer. No. Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim.
It looks like they're going to get it.
No.
It looks like they're going to get it. 56%. Looks like they're going to get it. 4 more votes is needed. Yeah. 4 more votes is needed. I think they'll get it. 30, 75. They've got 25 more votes left. And then you need 4 of them to say yes. So it looks positive. Looks like that's going to pass through tonight. Where was I with your comments? Like the stream, yes. If you have just tuned in, please do hit the like button. We're covering Bitcoin, Breakout, and now also this vote. Roll call vote, or is this just who's there? Roll call vote. Look, this is getting confusing now. No, this must look. This calls it a roll call vote, and to me that means are you present? And 56 are present, 29 aren't. I don't think that can be right. I think this is the actual vote. But they've worded that in a confusing way. Hello, peeps. What did I miss? I think I should never cover US politics again, because I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. It's like being back at school. School taught you to be a fool. Once it passes, it will need to be reconciled with the House of Representatives version of the bill, which is a little different. Then the final reconciled bill needs to be voted on by both houses. Wow, what a process. Thank you, Gareth, for giving us the insight. The Dems will have notes from their mums why they're not there. This is good. We would want this to pass through, yes. Again, the devil's in the details, but as a whole, this would be good. This will be perceived well anyway from the crypto markets. Once both houses approve, the reconciled bill will go to President for approval.
Ms. Rosen. Aye. Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker. Aye.
Oh, here we go. We're getting close. 58.
Mr. Warnock. Mr. Warnock.
We're going to get it.
Aye.
One more vote. Oh, they've got 11 seconds. Don't know what that's all about. 5 seconds. What are the seconds for? Okay. Interesting. Don't know why we had a countdown there, but that countdown meant nothing apparently. One more vote. It seems very likely that they've got this. 60. Oh, there we go. 60. There we go. We did it. We did it. Bitcoin hasn't reacted at all. I guess that was expected. They did it. All done. Interesting. We'll see if they say anything. This is one of the more interesting events I've covered. It's not very exciting at all in terms of there's nothing really going on, but I guess this is the first stage of the bill getting passed through, from what you guys have taught me in the comments so far. Once both houses approve, the reconciled bill will go to President for approval. So this has been approved. Now they have both houses need to approve it. I have no idea what they're voting for. They're voting for the stablecoin bill, just more regulations and tidying up the regulations around stablecoins and making it work, and actually having some guidance on how to do it and how they're going to implement it and all that sort of stuff, which crypto companies want. for the crypto industry to thrive. When they doing voting on XRP, they need 4 out of the next 11. Yeah, they've got their 60. What happens if they get it? I guess it moves on to its next stage. Martyn, are you referring to the interview you had? Remembering names are hard. I don't know what Josh is asking. Bummer that funding won't be up, and I'm running in my only trading account until Friday. Missing breakout timing. Don't worry. Don't rush into trades. Don't get emotional. There's always plenty of time to trade. 15 votes left. They need 4. They've done it. Spaces says Mark Spector. I'll go check it out. American politics to you is like the metric system to us. No, the metric system is very, very easy to keep to understand. However, US politics seems overly complicated for no reason. In my opinion, again, there might be plenty of reason for it. An important milestone passed at 60. Lucas said, can someone explain the Genius Bill better? In better, greater detail. Eugene will explain it to you tomorrow in our breakfast show. I'll make sure I've come prepared with all the bells and whistles of what it is. Sensei, please redirect. After this, okay, let's redirect to that. We're going to send you to the extra channel straight after this. I don't imagine there's anything else going to be going on after this bill. We'll have another look at Bitcoin's price. There we go. That's the redirect. Maybe we'll see a pump when the president signs it. Sensei, please redirect. Yeah. Okay. Well, they got their 60 yays, which means it passes. And then, as I said, this is not what the crypto market is looking for. The reason I wasn't covering it to begin with, because I don't think this is too significant. I don't think that's why Bitcoin's moving. You can see it didn't even move on the fact that it hit 60. It seems like there's a few a number of other hoops this stablecoin bill has to pass through, and again, it doesn't affect Bitcoin in a major way. Why we are covering Bitcoin is because of a statement I made this morning, and I wanted to clarify that, where we were looking at the daily candle, and the candle was all the way down here, marking not only a fake out but a bearish engulfing candle. We have since closed up the daily candle. I came live to tell you that that daily candle is not a bearish engulfing candle. Yes, it's below, it's still sort of a fake out candle. However, it's no longer bearish engulfing, so it's definitely not as bearish as we were potentially discussing this morning in terms of if it closes like this, but that's why we said we have to wait until the daily candle closed. That daily candle closed, we got that pump towards the upside, all the way to 106,600. Remember, we are still on breakout watch. What we want to see this daily candle close above 106,000. We can very easily blast past 107,000 in the next few hours or tomorrow. We'll keep an eye on all of this. Please do subscribe. We go live every morning now, every trading day. Live 6 days a week now. Sundays, Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays. We're basically live on Saturdays as well now. For about 3 or 4 shows every day of the week for you guys, depending on the news. I have the morning show every single day, no matter the news. 2 hours before the opening bell, send you over to Martyn so we can cover everything all the time. The first to do it, always providing the best service to our members and viewers. So thank you everyone for watching. Keep an eye on 106,000. If that breakout occurs, enjoy the pump, and let's see if we break out of yesterday's highs of 107,000. This can very easily pump. Congratulations on the bill getting signed, and what I mean by that is it's a win for the crypto industry, the crypto community, and it will help crypto thrive in the United States as well. So congratulations if you're from the United States or if you're a crypto holder, because yes, it is good news. I don't have all the details of it. I know what it is about and I know why it's important. But if you want extra information of the ins and outs of it, I will give it to you tomorrow. All you really need to know is it helps clarify things. This is what big companies want. This is what Coinbase wants. This is what Ripple wants. It is legislation telling them exactly how stablecoins are regulated, how they can be used, putting it into law so that these crypto companies can continue to use them. That's the gist of it. If you want to go into the details, we'll go into it tomorrow in the morning stream when it's not 2 a.m. in the morning, and we want to look at the boring details of some legislation. But we will do it because it is important, just not tonight. Let's see if there's anything else going on with this bill. I don't think they're gonna make a speech. I don't think that's what they do in Congress. Again, who am I to say? Let's have a final look at your comments. Um, uh, hello, James is back. Oh, James, I didn't know you were unwell. I hope you're feeling better. I bet pump will be at 12 p.m. Ale, we have people from all over the world. I don't know what your 12 p.m. is.
Ale has become a member.
Oh wow, you've become a member as well, just as I was speaking about you. There's the membership link if you're not a member already. Anyone else? Martyn watched a stream in his sleep. What a savage! It should be the other way around. It's much later in the UK than it is in the US. Actually, so I don't think it's bedtime for Martyn yet, is it? What time is Don't know what time it is in the US. 4 hours, 6 hours behind. So I don't think it's bedtime yet. I was late to this live stream. I did not realise it was on until just now. James, don't worry about it, mate. It's 2 a.m. I didn't think you would be awake for it anyway. So no worries at all. Trying to see if there's any more news from Are they going to make a speech? And it seems like 11 people haven't voted yet as well. So okay, let's continue with this. Everyone is digesting. We should have the Senate game shows where they have to ask trivia about the bill to cast a vote. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Martyn sleeps with one eye open. We never stop racing to 100,000 subs. Exactly. I give it 3 hours pump time. That could be very true. Why does XDC move the opposite direction to XRP? I have it. That is weird, isn't it? I think Martyn started to react. Market started to react. Let's have a look. Back above 106,000, just slightly. We'll keep an eye on it. All members and subscribers who join for 100,000 get a surprise. I love it. Spaces. Oh, Josh Monroe has come from Spaces. I love it. To become a member and receive many perks, there's the link. As usual, nothing from XRP. Remember, I've told you why there's nothing from XRP. I've explained it many times. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin has to go up. That money will flow into XRP. It's time for Bitcoin to make the next move. Good evening, Sensei. Hi, just joined. What's the best, safest, and user-friendly cold wallet? Probably the Ledger. If you want a link, you can message me on Discord. Ridiculous Martyn never sleeps. This is interesting time to be around with you and Martyn. Thank you, Ale, for becoming a member. Only 8 p.m. for Martyn. No cocoa time yet. Not cocoa time yet. I'm always awake, Sensei. I'm a night owl. James, I love it. Okay, I think we're coming to an end. Or is Bitcoin going to pump? I would hate to just lie in bed and then look at Bitcoin's chart and it to be at all-time highs 5 minutes after ending the stream. Let's see. Let's see if this 5-minute candle. Where I am, it's 9 p.m. Where are you? Where are you, Ale? Am I saying your name right? Ale, Ale, I think. Let me know how to pronounce your name and tell me where you're from. Bitcoin back above 106,000.
Mr. Moran.
Oh,
Mr. Moran. No.
oh, Mr. Moran said no. Mr. Moran said no. Thank you, Mr. Moran. Don't worry about it. We've already hit 60, so to be fair, XRP is moving now. XRP is outperforming Bitcoin in the short term. Look at this.
Mr. Warnock. Mr. Warnock.
Mr. Warnock.
No.
No. I wonder if you have to get more than 60, or if it's just 60 on the dot. I think it's 60 on the dot. Yeah, XRP is moving slightly as well. Bitcoin stalling out at 106,000. What's the US markets doing? They're moving down. They are. They ruined the day again. Again, look at that. I mean, to be fair, if Bitcoin's holding up like, and this is what the US markets are doing, then fair enough. We can't criticize Bitcoin. This is what's going on in the background, and Bitcoin's holding up. So we cannot criticize the fact that Bitcoin isn't breaking out because this is going on in the background. The Nasdaq 100 in the last half an hour or 25 minutes is down 0.35%, which is pretty significant in the short term anyway. So yeah, that's probably going to drive it down as soon as that moves back up. Get ready for breakouts. I've given you all my thoughts and opinions. I will give you more thoughts and opinions in the morning show. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Stay with us. What we're going to do is send you to the extra channel. You can continue the conversation there. We can be on Breakout Watch there. The link is up there. Ale is beer. Ale is the beer. Alejandro is Ale. Alejandro. Alejandro? So Ale. Can I just call it Alejandro? Is that right? Alejandro? Ale. 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 I don't know how to shorten that. Alejandro, is that right? East Coast, 9 p.m. If it pumps, could you go live again? It'll be awesome. Sensei pajama stream, Marcus. I think I'll be asleep. My eyes are closing as I speak. It's been a long day. I went to a football game as well, Liverpool Brighton. Watched that live. So extra tired. East Coast, 9 p.m. If it pumps again, we go live probably. If it's major move and I'm awake, I'll always come live. But I'm happy that I've given you the information and I've clarified a few things. Ouch, another pump and dump. It's always tell the news why. People are ready for this, and as I said, it's this. I don't think this pump has anything to do with the bill. Just about to hit 82,000 subscribers. Please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Woohoo. Hard to imagine 100,000 is Wembley Stadium. Think of it. It's incredible. Don't mind me, Sensei, just ranting lol. You a Brighton fan? I'm not really too big into football. I've always supported Liverpool. Well, I've said I've supported Liverpool in terms of I've had to pick a team. But then I started going to Brighton games because some of my friends are Brighton fans. So then it was a bit of a sat on the Brighton end. So there we go. Marcus, I'm about 95% better now. Just a bit of a bunged up nose, but chest and cough should be okay after one more day. James, it sounds like you need some tea, and I hope he gets better soon. If it's an infection, make sure you go get some antibiotics for your chest. 100k will be there before you know it. It's good to hear. Okay, thank you everyone for tuning in. Alejandro, can I call you that? So if I ever see you again, I'm sure I will. You've just become a member. Is that? I just want to get confirmation. I can call you Alejandro, and I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be live again in about 8, 9, 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours and 15 minutes from your time zone. We'll be live in about 10 hours and 15 minutes. So everyone get to bed, get ready for my stream in the morning. Haven't got a response from Alejandro. Inside 2 months will be special. Let me know what we should celebrate this. Yes, give Martyn some suggestions on how to celebrate 100,000. Party is on, and thank you. I guess that's right. XRP moving up. One final look at XRP. No, it's moving down in the last 5 minutes. I need to get off. Thank you everyone for tuning in. As I said, if there's anything worth mentioning, I will come live. Until next time, tomorrow morning, 10 hours from now, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye bye.